Target loses $15.7 billion since it ended its DEI initiatives. I'll give you 3 things about that. Number 1, the Montgomery bus boycott in Montgomery, Alabama lasted 381 days. Target announced it was ending its DEI initiatives on January 24th. Today's February 18th. This is less than a month of people being deliberate and choosy with how they spend their dollars. With the access to information we have and the reach we all have collectively on social media, imagine what we can accomplish in 381 days. Thing number 2. This money is going somewhere else. I've seen lists by the NAACP and other organizations that highlight companies that have doubled down on their DEI initiatives. These are companies like Costco, Ben & Jerry's, JP Morgan Chase that have rebuffed pressure from conservatives to scrap their DEI initiatives. Thing number 3, this shit works. There is nothing organizations born out of capitalism understand more than market trends. And nothing lights a fire under a CEO's ass more than loss of market share and revenue. These companies only care when it affects their wallet. If you're looking to be heard, that's how you make them hear us.
Target and Walmart are finding out. That is, finding out what DEI was actually worth. After its DEI rollback announcement on January 27th, Target has seen foot traffic decline for 3 consecutive weeks. And keep in mind that for the first 4 weeks of 2025, before this announcement, they were seeing foot traffic increase. And Walmart, the nation's largest retailer, has been seeing similar trends after rolling back its DEI initiatives, seeing its foot traffic decline also for the last 3 consecutive weeks. So, are these consumers just not shopping at Target and Walmart anymore, or are they going somewhere else? While we may never know exactly for sure where these shoppers are going, it is a bit of a coincidence that a retailer alternative, Costco, is seeing foot traffic increase for these same 3 consecutive weeks. Costco has continuously resisted pressure to roll back its DEI programs and stands firm that diversity, equity, and inclusion makes its company stronger. And clearly, consumers agree and are putting their money where their mouths are, in Costco. So Target, Walmart, was fucking around worth it now that you're finding out?
Hey, listen, I don't know if my other video posted, but I wanted to say congratulations to everyone. Our initiative to cancel those companies who got rid of DEI, those publicly traded companies, Target, Walmart, Amazon, and Home Depot, each and every one of them, their stock prices are down. In fact, Target shareholders are so pissed, the Florida Attorney General has filed a lawsuit against Target for security and exchange violations. Target failed to notify its shareholders of a known risk. In other words, Target knew that if they got rid of DEI and private initiatives, this would be the backlash, which of course would drive their shares down. So had they let the shareholders know, they could have sold their shares and not take a hit. Instead, they took a huge hit. So do me a favor, share this video and let everyone know that our initiative is working and we need to keep it going. All right? I love it.
Surprise, surprise. Surprise, surprise.
Target spent years building a reputation as a progressive company. After George Floyd, they pledged to increase black hiring by 20%, committed $2 billion to black-owned businesses, and created a racial equity action and change committee. They even won awards for their DEI effort. But now, all of that is gone. In January, Target eliminated its minority hiring goals. It scrapped its racial equity committee and stopped participating in external diversity rankings. They're calling it a new strategy called belonging at the bullseye. But let's be real, this is about corporate backlash. Target's one of the several Fortune 500 companies rolling back DEI under right-wing pressure. Conservative legal groups and the Trump administration have been threatening to investigate what they call legal DEI, and Target caved. But unlike Walmart or Tractor Supply, Target's customer base is way more progressive, and the backlash has been really brutal. One of the daughters of Target's co-founder, he called the rollback a betrayal, and a major pastor in Atlanta was leading a 40-day boycott starting in March. Immediately after the announcement, foot traffic dropped, and social media exploded with calls to boycott and shop at places like Costco instead. There was a former Target executive that put it best. He said, "Black consumers supported Target because they believed in what the company stood for, And now they feel like they were sold a lie. And when you lose trust, it's hard to get that back. Did you guys even know about Target's DEI policies, that they rolled them back? Did it affect you at all? Let me know in the comments.
People were swearing up and down they'd never set foot in a Target again. It's not just Target in the last few weeks that have rolled back their DEI efforts. Pepsi, Comcast, PBS, Disney, Chipotle, Google, Amtrak. Basically, if you've ever used Wi-Fi, eaten a burrito, or watched a kids show, somebody's backtracking. This isn't about the companies, this is about the administration we just newly elected. These businesses aren't making moves in a vacuum. They're responding to a political climate that just changed up the game. DEI initiatives didn't suddenly become ineffective overnight. What happened was a power shift, and now companies are protecting their bottom line. Even if every company in America suddenly went back pushing diversity initiatives, racism isn't going to just disappear, because the real issue isn't just about hiring quotas or pledging diversity. If you want to boycott, go for it, but let's not pretend that withholding our Target runs or burrito bowls is really going to fix this bigger problem. Maybe instead of expecting corporations to do all the work, we should start putting pressure where it actually belongs, back on the people making the laws, back in our communities, back with our vote.
With everything going on, I still have been seeing way too many Target hauls on my timeline. Partly, I'm not even surprised, but I've gone through and at least checked the first few comments, expecting to see, normal comments. And no, all the comments are, oh my God, I need this. Oh my God, I'm going. Last night, I see a Target haul video and I checked the comments, and surprisingly, there were actually a few first top comments about, like, we don't support Target, DEI, boycott, the whole thing. The creator of this video responded to one of them that said something along those lines and said, I don't know what happened with Target. I must live under a rock. What?
He and other activists want to send a clear message to Target. He says ending diversity, equity, and inclusion programs is a slap in the face to many consumers, and he wants the community to fight against it.
Don't go to church.
Father Michael Flager calling on all shoppers to boycott Target.
They respond to one thing: money, dollars. And so many of us around the country said, well, let's flex our dollar power, because that is the only thing they listen to.
The protest comes after Target and other retailers scaled back or ended their diversity, equity, and inclusion programs just a few days after President Trump took the oath of office.
This week, I will also end the government policy of trying to socially engineer race and gender into every aspect of public and private life. We will forge a society that is colorblind and merit-based.
President Trump signing an historic executive order to dismantle DEI within the federal government. And since then, more retailers seem to be following suit.
And so you're going to surrender to this bullying tactic of Trump rather than the consumer base who's shopping in your stores. They're the ones that are putting money in the store.
Father Flager handing out these signs to his members and people in the community, urging them to stay away from Target. And he's not alone. Other religious leaders across the country are boycotting Target as well. We spoke with some consumers in Chicago who support DEI and this active protest.
If it requires boycotting for the message to be heard, so be it.
Other shoppers told me they completely disagree.
I think it's kind of ridiculous how people are boycotting all sorts of stores right now. It's a store to me, and it's not going to be a store I'm going to stop shopping at.
Victoria Watkins says she's taking a different approach in her boycott in an effort to support Target's black-owned brands.
I go and I like to support brands like Uncle Funky's Daughter for my hair. I like to support TGIN for my hair, which is also a Chicago brand. I like to support the Lip Bar. So I am thoughtful about going and getting only those things, and I can find other stuff elsewhere.
Flager says Target is just one of many brands that he and the community will be boycotting.
If you keep rolling over with this disrespect, we're going to keep coming for you.
I did reach out to Target multiple times for a comment on this boycott, and I am still waiting to hear back. Now, next Friday, a week from today, I'm told that faith leaders will be planning a coordinated effort to protest against Target. And again, that's happening next Friday, so we'll see what exactly that looks like and takes place. That's supposed to be happening nationwide.
I know we all want to protest Walmart, Amazon, and Target, and guess what? We can, but let's do it strategically. Everybody can't just stop going to Walmart for the rest of their life. Everybody doesn't live in an area where they can just completely not go to these stores. But I think that if we band together, if we create a plan, we can do just that. We can hit them where it hurts, because our history shows that they won't do nothing. They won't change nothing. They won't pass no laws unless we affect their money. So let's do just that. So February is clearly Black History Month. So we are not going to completely leave all of these major retailers, but what we are going to do is that when we go in there, we are only shopping Black. We are only shopping minority-owned products. So for the month of February, so that we do not hurt all of the Black businesses who've worked so hard to get there, we're going to support them in the month of February. When March hits, from March to April, we are going to stop shopping in Walmart collectively, all right? Target and Amazon will still be available for you to shop at, but we're going to hit Walmart all at once in the months of March and April, okay? In May and June, we will all stop going to Target. So that is 60 days, 2 months of us not shopping in Target. So that means you can still go back and shop in Target or shop at Amazon if you prefer to. All right. July and August. This is specific because I think in July, Amazon has one of their Prime days. We're going to hit them in July and August, which means all the sales you get for back to school at Walmart and those other stores you go to, you'll still be able to do it during the months of July and August, but we will not be at Amazon. Come September, this 30 days, no Walmart. October, no Target. In November and December, we will not be shopping at Target, Amazon, or Walmart. Take that season to actually support Black-owned businesses, minority-owned businesses, get on Etsy, even pre-shop in prior months if you feel like you have to, but that is their biggest season. That is when they make the most money, and let's be honest, we don't even get any real discounts anymore anyways. So November and December, we will completely stop shopping at Target, Amazon, and Walmart. We have to be strategic in how we hit these places. If you feel like you cannot stop shopping at these places, we get it, okay? There's no beef. Still feel like you want to support Black-owned businesses throughout all 12 of these months because you don't want them to miss out on any money, that is fine. But if we want to come together and collectively see some change, we are going to have to band together. And the best way to do that is to segment it based on months so that they can feel it in their pockets. Enough is enough.
What blows my mind is how quickly and efficiently both Walmart and Target seem to have just decimated their ethnic food sections. But what's even more interesting is how targeted these removals feel, at least to me. My family is sick. Everyone's getting over type A flu, so I am making pozole tonight. I went to Walmart not to buy, just to look and see if the rumors and the pictures are true, and they are. I can get all kinds of things that I need in the ethnic food aisle to make Thai food, Vietnamese food, Japanese food. There's 7,000 kinds of ramen, some of which are specialty and kind of expensive, still available. But you know what I can't find? Mexican food. Ingredients for Mexican food. I live in Colorado, and our Walmarts tend to have a large selection of spices, of canned goods, and dried chilies. I mean, tons. Today, practically nothing. There's practically nothing. You know, the Fernandez spices, not available. Most of the dried chilies, not available. Pastina, not available. This is so, it's racist, you know, that some of these ethnic foods are here and those are apparently fine, but not those ethnic foods, not for those people. I haven't set foot in a Target since they started removing products that they deem to be DEI. And I'm never going to go back. I've never been much of a Walmart shopper. I'm never going back. Because I live in Colorado, there are plenty of small family-owned stores that sell the products that I need. But not everybody has that. You know, Walmart is the #1 food retailer in the United States. I don't know why, but I'm just aghast at this. It's not even casual racism. This is loud and proud racism. Like, you just couldn't wait to get rid of those Mexican products. Yeah. In the words of Taylor Swift, Target, we are never, ever getting back together.
Man, this DEI boycott of Target and Walmart is really making an impact. I've been seeing tons of videos online. In fact, I have to go out tomorrow to do some shopping, and I'm going to make sure I'm going to Costco, because Costco is not caving in like these other companies, and they are a diverse company. But Walmart and Target have chosen to go along with the GOP and get rid of DEI hiring. They just want to hire whiteys, I guess. But it's not happening. What is happening is this boycott, and it shows you what happens, strength in numbers. This boycott is having a serious impact. People are showing videos of empty aisles at Walmart, Target, and they're telling everybody to go to Costco and also Kroger, and especially a lot of Latino and Hispanic people are saying that Mexican food, Mexican products have been taken out of Target and Walmart. So it's even worse because Latinos and Hispanics are not going to these stores as well. So I'm going to jump on board. I'm going to support everybody else. So I am boycotting Target and Walmart and more.
Target haul today. Let's see what we got at Target. Nothing.
Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. As you can see in today's video, a lot of people are standing firm in their boycott of Target, and from what we've seen in a couple news articles, it has hit them big time with $15.7 billion in lost revenue. Yeah, the power of the dollar will go far, and it's really refreshing to see that it's caused this much of an impact already in just like a month. And it's just incredible to me, the power of unity sometimes. You know, of course we know everybody's not taking part in this, but for those who are, for it to cause this much of an impact is truly extraordinary in my opinion. I will just never be able to understand why a company would choose to implement this into their policies. I can't even talk. Like, what was the issue beforehand? And the fact of it is that it's just so disheartening, because as soon as Trump did that on, I want to say it may have been day one, or it was within the first couple days, Target took no time to consider like the impact it would have to their profits. Like, what would their customer base think of this? They immediately rolled back on their DEI policies. And to just the average customer and consumer, that goes, especially if you're in a minority group, that is just something that a lot of people are taking to heart, rightfully so, because if you were so easily able to roll back on that policy so quickly, then you never really cared about your customer base at all. It was just all about the dollar, and the customers are rightfully so taking back their dollars and taking it over to Costco and other grocery stores. And it's going to be a major shock. There will be people out there that's saying, oh, the stores are packed, which is true. Like, it's not going to impact every community. Like, depending on where you live, the stores will probably look like there's nothing different, nothing has changed. But there's been plenty of videos posted where the Targets are looking pretty empty. And of course, that's just my opinion. But of course, you also have to take into consideration what time they're going and, you know, like what day it is. So that's something to keep in mind as well. But just really goes to show the power of what people can do if we band together. And it could be something we can take inspiration from just in how we move forward in fighting back against the Trump administration. It's really nice to see that people are protesting about these DEI rollbacks, and they're holding other companies accountable for it as well. So it's really just refreshing to see. Now, how long it's gonna last, we don't know. I know for some people, Target was like their sanctuary in a way. And it was their go-to place to shop. People go multiple times a week. So I know it's got to be difficult. But we also have to take into consideration, too, is that some people live in really small towns, and sometimes a Target or even a Walmart are the only options for grocery stores that are within a decent and, you know, realistic driving distance. Not everybody has a Costco or, you know, an Aldi, even though I think Aldi is coming under fire too, because I think they did a rollback too. I'm not 100% sure, but I think one of the videos I came across did mention Aldi rolled back, and I think they may have quietly unrolled back. I know that's not a word, but yeah, again, I just will never be able to understand why any sort of company thought that that would be a good idea. And the fact that they're already taking some of the ethnic foods off of the shelves and reducing it greatly to where people who are still willing to support them and by going in the stores can't even find ingredients to make some of their favorite ethnic foods. And that just really goes to show that they are doubling down on it. At least if you're going to do that in regards to your DEI policies, let that remain in your corporate setting instead of letting it trickle down into what products and items you carry in your stores. It's definitely going to make people feel that you honestly are trying to wipe out any sort of minority-owned brands or, you know, just ethnic offerings from when it comes to like ingredients and foods and whatnot. And just the one clip there where the black-owned brand, the Lip Bar, was practically behind the scanner. Like, then what is the point of having it in the store? I mean, anybody who's specifically looking for the Lip Bar products could just easily miss out, and it's right there in the store. What's the point of carrying it if you're just going to hide it behind a scanner post? With all the shelf space I'm sure that Target has, it wasn't that many products that she showed in that clip, so I'm not fully understanding why it had to be hidden behind there. Practically, I mean, anybody could miss that even if they're specifically looking for those particular products. And just like the lady said in that news clip, she's just choosing to go to Target to buy those black-owned brands. I think that is a relatively good idea. I mean, I know some people probably would say don't shop there at all because they'll still be getting a cut of the profits. But I think the message is still a good one to say that, hey, I'm not buying any of your other products, but I'm still going to support this brand so that it could be known that this black-owned brand is still getting support despite what's going on, and I'm coming here to shop for black-owned products, minority-owned products. So I think that's kind of a good approach. I know it's not going to be one a lot of people are going to take. I just really think that it's so disappointing that they took this stance on it. I think they actually tried to attempt to kind of do an unrollback, if you will, as well, but I don't know, from what I'm seeing, it kind of looks like they're standing firm in their decision to roll back the DEI policy. It's very eye-opening to see like how much of an effect this has had just a month in. And I'll just say, I hope people continue to do this. I hope more people join in on the boycott. And yeah, just me personally, I've never really been much of a huge Target shopper. Because growing up, we never had one nearby. I'm from a small town originally. but we never really had one nearby. So it was either the local grocery store or Walmart. So that's kind of where, and I've had to adjust to, because Walmart is a huge convenience for me with the grocery delivery, but I've just had to start finding a different way because I can't stand for that. But I think one of the videos, I don't know if I included in here, we weren't really surprised with Walmart, but with Target, it's very disheartening because they had such a huge outpouring of support when it comes to like featuring minority owned brands and black owned brands. We'll just have to see what happens in the future, see if this is gonna be something that holds through and people commit to it. But anyway, you guys, definitely let me know what y'all think of this down below. Are you still shopping there? Do you have no choice but to because there's nothing in your area? Don't be afraid to sound off below. We respect everyone's opinion on it. But anyway, you guys, that's all I have for today's video. Definitely leave me a like and subscribe because that'll help me get pushed out into the algorithm, and that'll help this video get shown to more people. But otherwise, thank you once again, and I'm gonna catch you guys next time. Bye.